Yes, my dad was a professional artist, Jim Ward. He was a well-known Western artist, this area and nationally. And my earliest memories are being around artwork and painting. The story my parents told us that when I was 4 years old, I said what I wanted, an arter of my own, meaning an easel of my own, so I could paint. That's all I've ever wanted to do is be an artist. Of course, I had some natural ability at it, which always helps. And took art all through school. My dad showed me some stuff. Of course, when I got an art education degree in college, and took some workshops from different artists that I admired. The big thing my dad did for me is he would give me advice. You know, since we lived he just lived a half mile away, so we'd both be working on paintings. We'd go and critique each other's work and see what we could see that we needed to work on. You know, that's the best way to learn. My dad was a Western artist, so that was, of course, heavily influenced me. But I grew up, we've always owned horses, used to team rope, gone out, worked on ranches, done all that kind of stuff. So it's just the cowboy part of it is just what I really enjoy. And I do a lot of that, and I like the Western wildlife too. You know, Amarillo's this is one of the biggest beef producing areas in the country. There's still many active ranches all around, more than people think, and lots of cowboying goes on. It starts with I'll take reference photographs, and I carry a camera with me nearly all the time when I'm traveling. I've stopped many times on the side of the highway to take pictures, to see some horses or cows or something, you know, moose, whatever, and stop and take pictures. I go out to ranches pretty much every year and take pictures of branding and gathering and things like that, and then I'll go through those, and the ones that catch my eye, I'll say, okay, this is one I think I want to make a painting of. Pretty much all of them, I can either tell you a true story about it or I can make it something up. But they all do have a story and you know, or at least a background to them. So it's a way to document what's happening. You know, a lot of people, there's a whole lot now doing, you know, there's a whole lot of the historical Indian and mountain man things and like that, and try to do old time cowboys and all that. I really prefer doing the modern day cowboy because that's something that it's not phony. You know, all the ones that are like the mountain man stuff, I mean, these guys dress up, they look very authentic, but they're not mountain men. But you know, I like to have the real cowboy and you know, show him as he truly is. Well, of course, I started out when they first started doing the horses. That was in 2002, I believe, and they just sent out a call, said, you know, if area artists, if you want to design a horse, however you want to do it, and send in the design, and then we'll show them to potential customers. If they like one, they'll pick it out and buy it, and you'll paint it, and we'll set it out. And it started that way, and since then, I did, you know, a few at the beginning along, and then they called me one day and said, hey, would you be interested in redoing the horse for somebody? Theirs needs to be repainted. Sure, you know, and it's just gone from there to where I do the majority of the new horses that are done out there, but I've repainted, I don't know how many of them now. I've worked on a total of probably 90 to 100 of the horses that are in Amarillo, and I've got 4 or 5 in my barn that I'm ready to paint, and I've got another 10 out in my other barn that are new ones ready to be sold and to be painted. They're wanting to do an Art Deco type theme, and so I came up with a little bit of designs. Then they decided they wanted checkerboard, like I guess it's terrazzo tile, that's a black and white checkerboard, and so we kind of just collaborated together, and they sent me kind of an idea of what they wanted, and I took that and worked on it a little more to get exactly hopefully what they want. But it is fun to be able to say, yeah, I got to do this for the Amarillo Building. It's got a little more special meaning for the community, I think. There's been quite a few that I like. I really like the one that's at the Outback. And there's one at the Heritage Hills Convalescent. I just like the color on it. It's a kind of a burnt copper, and it's just an attractive horse. I can't even. It's hard for me to think. I've done so many of them, I can't even remember most of them. Well, it's fun. I mean, It's very satisfying. Can be very frustrating too. But you know, when somebody buys one of my paintings or sculptures, to me, that's the biggest honor you can have. People are giving up their hard-earned money to buy something that you produced out of basically thin air. And you know, it's something that's completely from me. So it's just a great honor when that happens. I just want people to know that, you know, it is truly a part of me. And like I say, this is artwork is just a huge part of who I am. So it's my lifelong dream is to be an artist. I consider myself semi-successful at it. But you know, I don't know. Like I said before, when somebody buys it, that's such an honor, and it just makes you feel really good. There's not, you know, I don't know what else to say on that really.